Have you ever fought for something so hard for so long that the fight itself becomes who you are? It's a strange thing, isn't it? You pour your heart, your soul, your entire being into a goal, and sometimes the world just doesn't give you the win. Not in the way you expected anyway. We see it in sports, in business, in our own lives. But what happens when that fight is for the very soul of a nation? Today we're talking about a man whose name is synonymous with the struggle for democracy in Kenya, a man on the cusp of the highest office 5 times, only to see it slip through his fingers. I'm talking about Raila Odinga. You might hear 5-time presidential contender and think, oof, that's a tough record. And it is. But what if the story isn't about the wins and losses? What if the real story, the powerful story, is in the lessons forged along the way? The kind of lessons forged in fire, paid for with years of freedom, and etched into the very constitution of a country. Raila's journey is less about a destination never officially reached, and more about the path he carved. It's a masterclass in resilience, strategy, and a stubborn belief in an idea. These aren't just political lessons, they are life lessons, so let's get into it. It's easy to say you believe in something, it's another to have that belief truly tested. In the 1980s, Kenya was a one-party state. Imagine a world where only one voice is allowed, where disagreement is a crime. Raila and others said, no, this isn't right. After the failed coup in 1982, he was arrested, accused of treason, detained without trial, not for a week or a month, for 6 years, over 2,000 days of isolation and uncertainty. Most people would break, no one would blame them. Upon release, he didn't retreat, he doubled down, arrested again and again. He became a symbol of resistance, fueled by relentless belief that Kenyans deserved the right to choose and to hold leaders accountable. Pressure mounted until the one-party law fell. The first crack in the dam opened a door to freedoms Kenya enjoys today. True change isn't born from convenience, it's born from defiance. Defending democracy is a marathon, not a sprint. It must outlast walls and intimidation. Plant a tree for shade you may never sit in, so future generations will. Politics prizes the top job, the presidency, the corner office. But what good is being captain if the ship is broken? A smart captain fixes the ship before claiming the title. After crisis in 2007, Raila entered a power-sharing government. He could have consolidated power for the next run, he didn't. He co-chaired the process to draft the 2010 constitution, a fundamental reimagining of the Kenyan state. Devolution transferred power and resources to 47 counties. It fortified an independent judiciary and enshrined a robust Bill of Rights. It imposed presidential term limits and expanded public participation. He helped build the cage for the office he sought, a paradox. Legacy is not the height of the office you hold, but the strength of the institutions you build. Short-term victories fade. Strong institutions endure and outlive any single leader. Raila understood a just Kenya needed a better system, not just a better man. He chose to fix the ship. Next, how to lead through loss and the true price of a cause. Nobody likes losing. It stings. Now imagine losing the presidency 5 times. In 2007, after violence, he chose negotiation, the national accord. Becoming prime minister to steady the nation, he challenged in court. In 2013, the results stood. He urged peace. In 2017, history, annulment affirmed the rule of law. In 2022, he lost by the slimmest margin, petitioned again, verdict upheld, and he called for peace. It's easy to lead when you're winning. Leadership is what you do after defeat. And we all like the idea of changing the world. But what's the price tag? For Raila, the price was freedom, health, and years. Solitary for years, bright lights, psychological torment, physical abuse. His family lived in fear and uncertainty. He even lost part of his eyesight from harsh conditions. He faced threats and violence, mourned supporters. This was never safe or comfortable. Meaningful, structural change rarely comes without a cost. It demands sacrifice beyond comfort and courage beyond fear. More than comfort, more than freedom. Those who change history often pay the highest personal price. Progress is often purchased with pain. Next, your legacy is who you lift up and why bridges beat bases. Some leaders hoard the spotlight like a tall oak. Nothing grows beneath. Others are gardeners. Raila increasingly became the gardener, identifying talent from academia, activism, and local politics. He elevated a new generation, often those who might challenge him. He championed inclusion of women and pushed constitutional gender rules. He looked beyond his base, empowering leaders across communities and classes. Leadership isn't how high you climb, it's how many you lift. Ethnic arithmetic can win elections, but it can't build a nation. He built cross-ethnic coalitions, 2002 Kibaki Tosha, 2007 Broad Alliances, 2018 the Handshake, 2022 with a Mount Kenya running mate. To achieve reform, sit with rivals. Find common ground with those who don't look, talk or vote like you. Champion national causes that speak to everyone. Coalitions are harder than bases. They require compromise, patience and seeing humanity in opponents. But bridges are the only path to true unity and lasting change. Inclusive leadership expands the circle of us. Devolution answered marginalized voices with power and resources. Open the highest echelons to all. Share power. Distribute resources equitably. Next, let crisis be your catalyst, and why influence beats position. Most of us avoid crises. Stressful, chaotic, something to endure. But what if a crisis is an opportunity? Raila turned the heat of crisis into the fire of a forge. Personal crisis became a rallying cry for multi-party democracy. National crisis birthed the National Accord and ultimately the 2010 Constitution. Violence forced elites to confront inequality, centralization, and ethnic division. A crisis of faith in the Commission led to annulment, jolting reform debates. Don't just survive crisis, channel it to address root causes so it doesn't repeat. We're obsessed with titles, President, CEO, Prime Minister. But history is full of people without titles who shaped eras. For decades the question was, are you with Raila or against him? That's gravity. From opposition benches he set agendas and shifted the nation's temperature. He wrote reform from the outside. Annulment as a citizen petitioner. Influence is not position. Positions are term limited. Influence defines the problems and proposes solutions. You can steer the ship from outside by controlling the currents of debate. You don't need the title to write the history books. True strength lies in inclusivity. The 2010 Constitution embeds inclusion. Devolution told forgotten communities, your voice matters. Mechanisms to elect more women. Karua on the ticket signaled the top is open to all. A nation is only as free as its most vulnerable citizen. Fight exclusion, share power, distribute resources equitably. When the final chapter is written, what do people say? Legacy isn't titles, it's ideas seeded and landscapes changed. From multi-party fights to constitutional rebirth and judicial strength, his fingerprints are everywhere. He forced Kenya to confront its demons and reach for its better angels. His legacy lives in 47 counties and an independent court he both challenged and validated. In the vibrant, sometimes chaotic democratic space he helped open, presidents rose opposing him and sought his support to govern. Even in defeat, he shaped presidencies and agendas, power beyond office. Legacy is broader than office. He earned a deeper title, a father of Kenya's Second Republic, 10 lessons learned through struggle, sacrifice and resilience. You can lose the battle and still shape the war, change the rules for everyone. Burn the house down or pick up a brick. Time and again he built. A more democratic, just and equitable Kenya is the enduring idea. Thanks for watching.